you ever have any doubt about the power of movies to effect change in the world, to interact with life and fortify the soul, then study the example of Italian cinema. They permanently changed the rules of movie making. If I'd never seen the films, I'd be a very different person and a very different filmmaker. They had a powerful effect on me, and you should see them.
Join Martin Scorsese for his deeply personal account of Italian cinema, My Voyage to Italy, a world television premiere documentary June 7th at 8, along with 20 landmark films, Friday nights in June. This Friday at 8, the world television premiere documentary My Voyage to Italy, followed by The Bicycle Thief and Umberto D. Completely commercial-free, only on Turner Classic Movies.
The things that I can play, a more intellectual guy because of the way I look, and a lowlife because of the way I am. I get to live with those characters and bring them to life, and I control the reality.
TCM explores life, love, death, and sex with Woody Allen, A Life in Film, a candid documentary premiering May 4th at 8 p.m. along with 18 of his films. Saturday nights in May, all completely commercial-free, only on Turner Classic Movies.
I'm old-fashioned. I think people should mate for life like pigeons or Catholics.
Hey, don't knock masturbation. It's sex with someone I love.
My heart says one thing, my head says something else. In my case, they're not even friendly.
Where I grew up in Brooklyn, nobody committed suicide. You know, everyone was too unhappy.
I feel that life is divided up into the horrible and the miserable. So when you go through life, you should be thankful that you're miserable. Well, that's essentially how I feel about life. And it's all over much too quickly.
TCM focuses on America's master filmmaker with a rare and candid world premiere documentary, Woody Allen, A Life in Film, followed by 18 of his legendary films, Saturday nights in May. This Saturday at 8, the world premiere documentary, Woody Allen, A Life in Film, followed by Annie Hall, followed by an encore presentation of Woody Allen, A Life in Film, completely commercial-free, only on Turner Classic Movies.
Stop that. I do all the talking in this picture. Do you understand? Celluloid Babylon, glorious, glamorous, absurd, and stupendous.
So you want comedy, travel, music, life lessons? It doesn't take but a few minutes. The History of Movie Shorts, a world premiere documentary in 139 short subjects, Tuesdays at 8.
Now let's take a look at this duck.
If you see yourself like this in the mirror some morning, go back to bed and sleep it off. It was a long, hard battle, but as usual, you came out on top. So there we have it, the perfect picture of the male ego at its best.
Here's a man with a lust for life. He's lonely, brave, bad, and beautiful.
Tougher than a 15-cent steak.
He's on the path to glory, and he's leading with his chin. Star of the month, Kirk Douglas, 22 films, Monday nights at 8 p.m.
Hey, you listening to this?
Boy, ain't that something.
Listen carefully. These films move with body and soul, the genius of African-American singers and musicians in movies. This is our celebration of Black History Month. 13 movies, Wednesdays at 8.
And we have a different man, as you shall see. The desire gets acute, and you become more impatient each second.
His eyes throw a kiss, and hearts skip a beat.
Baby.
He never had to say a word. They said, "Be my Valentine." Pay attention, boys. You might learn something from Rudolph Valentino, Thursday, February 14th at 8.
Interesting.
Relax. It's only a moving picture.
Whoops, well, heaven help the customers on a night like this.
This month on TCM.
Her beauty was luminous. It transcended the screen and went behind enemy lines, bringing strength to her boys. With a fearless heart and eyes that flirt while bombs echo, she defied Hitler and her homeland.
I'm certain that we can look forward to a speedy victory.
By rallying Allied troops. her spirit sang of a liberation that conquered Hollywood and the battlefield. TCM presents Marlene Dietrich, her own song, a world premiere documentary narrated by Jamie Lee Curtis, Thursday, December 27th at 8 p.m. Followed by an evening of her films and an encore presentation at 11:30 p.m. Completely commercial-free, only on Turner Classic Movies.
His work begins in silence, a single note. Then the sketch of a melody takes hold, summoning the strings, wrestling the beat, guiding the rhythm, bringing together dissonant layers of his lyrical soul. He is the composer. For those who live to make music, Turner Classic Movies, Film Music Magazine, and MP3.com offer an unprecedented opportunity for young composers to bring their musical vision to film in our 3rd annual Young Film Composers Competition, sponsored by the Guitar Center. Artists ages 18 to 35 will compete for the chance to create a musical score for a classic silent film. A select team of industry professionals will mentor the winner through the entire scoring process, culminating in the recording of the winning composition that will air on Turner Classic Movies. For entry and prize information and contest rules, visit our website at turnerclassicmovies.com/YFCC/index. There are hundreds of classic films that lay silent. Here is your chance to illuminate them with music.
Love is blonde. She comes sliding into frame. Music on her hips with a kiss that crushes lips. She's so like candy, full of nuts and sweet. Don't resist. Let your lust rage. Swimming with desire. Dreaming about her. Star of the month, Lana Turner, Mondays at 8. Love is blurred, no innocence, no shame. Temptation calls you by name. Heaven's just a sin away. Let those hormones rage. If you got your courage up, or if you're falling down, nothing comes easy when you're coming of age. Tuesdays at 8. Love is a game, so dive right in. Take the lid off your id, you just might win. Waiting for freedom in your time to show what's really on your mind. The films of screenwriter Dalton Trumbo, Thursdays at 8. Searching, longing, you like to watch. Here Comes Love, this month on TCM.
This could only happen on Broadway. Take the worst play ever written, raise $1 million.
I want that money!
Get the worst actors in town.
Under the right circumstances, a producer could make more money with a flop than he could with a hit.
Open on Broadway, close on Broadway the same night.
Here's to failure.
Take the money and run.
Would you ever believe in a million years you'd ever love a show called Springtime for Hitler?
Where did they go right? You don't have to scheme your way to Broadway. Just enter Turner Classic Movies' I Want to Be a Producer sweepstakes. TCM salutes the smashing success of the 12-time Tony Award-winning musical The Producers, the new Mel Brooks musical based on his own classic screen comedy. We're sending one lucky grand prize winner and a guest to the show with the best seats in the house, airfare from Delta Vacations, and a 3-day, 2-night stay in the Big Apple on TCM's dime. One first prize winner will receive a producer's poster autographed by Mel Brooks, along with the original Broadway cast CD soundtrack from Sony Classical and the complete Columbia Broadway Masterworks CD collection. 52nd prize winners will score their own copy of the producer's CD. How do you enter the I Want to Be a Producer sweepstakes? Just visit TurnerClassicMovies.com or send a postcard with your name, address, and phone number to the I Want to Be a Producer sweepstakes. P.O. Box 13123, Bridgeport, Connecticut, 066733123.
Night Broadway. Arrow.
Catch the producers on TCM August 20th and enter our sweepstakes at TurnerClassicMovies.com and knock Broadway on its ear with Turner Classic Movies.
It's a funny old world. Man's lucky if he gets out of it alive.
Strangers. Misfits from east of nowhere. Long void of passion, parched by an unforgiving sun. Without a name, without a conscience. Bullets. Discriminate against no one. Answering to their own God. Coin for their blood-stained hands. A seething purgatory, a lonely guitar. A dirge for those about to die. At the hands of desperados and Italian filmmakers in spaghetti westerns. Saturdays at 8 p.m. This month on TCM. A landscape of emotion. Misshapen by wild blue hearts. Weathered by years of regret. Strangers walk a tightrope with no end, while playing into the hands of director Michael Curtiz, Tuesdays and Thursdays all this month.
Bang, bang!
From the Valley of the Unconcerned, a stranger with a pistol-hot mouth of wisecracks.
Keep your hands off my lunch, will you?
Spills himself a drink while dealing razor wit from the bottom of the deck.
Beginner's luck, gentlemen.
Star of the month, W.C. Fields, Mondays at 8 p.m. Untamed, unashamed. There's a place for them this month on TCM.
I was criticized, but the criticism didn't bother me at all. I'm the captain of my soul. I do what I want to do, regardless of what people think. He was always trying his best to do everything to help me be what he wanted me to be. I think he liked me.
A scandalous reputation clouded her true self. All that's been left out of her story is the truth. Turner Classic Movies sets the record straight in Captured on Film, the true story of Marion Davies, a world premiere original documentary narrated by Charlize Theron. Tonight at 8 p.m. with an encore presentation at 11 p.m. Only on Turner Classic Movies.
Next month on Turner Classic Movies. You are nobody in this town, just another face in the crowd prowling around the complicated shadows. Out of a city of mixed emotions comes a winner of discontent. From the MGM British Studios, Thursdays and Fridays all next month. And down on the strip at King holds court, igniting a rage, commanding the stage, while the lights run hot for Star of the Month, Elvis, That's the Way It Is, Special Edition, a TCM world premiere concert film, Monday, January 15th at 8 p.m. And somewhere out there, men dance along the razor's edge of life out of balance and wind up in the films of Director of the Month, John Sturgis, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Somewhere out there, we feel your heartbeat.
Quand les copines parlant de mon petit homme disent oh ce qu'il est laid, il est tatoué, ridé comme une vieille pomme, il n'a rien qui plaît, que je me bidonne avec toute leur salade, bon bah moi la noix. est simple s'il a l'air d'un fauché. En douce comme qu'il vous fait gâcher. Avec sa face blême, son col café crème. Quand il me dit je t'aime, je suis mordu. Toujours il me resquille, il me prend pour une bille. Mais je suis une bonne fille, je suis mordu. Puis il exhibe sa carte de chômage. Est-ce plaît d'ajouter? Ça me sert en plus près de certains personnages, carte d'identité. Puis sortant sa photo, il s'écrit en douce comme qu'il vous fait gâcher. Il peut tout me faire, mais y a rien à faire, puis mordu. Quand je serai vieille, il me plaquera, j'en suis sûre. À moins qu'il claque avant moi, ça m'en rassure. Ah, c'est un phénomène, mais dès qu'il s'amène, je suis mordu.
There is a dark underside to each of us, where rage erupts.
I built the studio. I, with my brain and my hand, I ripped it out of the world.
Hatred festers.
Take Mr. Tibbs, take him down to the depot, and I mean boy like now.
And perversion rules.
My friend, I am not an idiot. I am not a pervert.
Evoking raw emotion without a sound. He pries open those hidden places through roles that challenge him and his audience.
I wouldn't give 26 cents for your future.
Rod Steiger joins Robert Osborne to tell stories of the turbulent beginnings that prepared him for the drama of the stage and screen, and his career spanning more than 80 films. He remains his own player.
I have made my own triumphs and I have made my own mistakes, and that's the way I want them.
For his story, watch the world premiere of Private Screenings with Rod Steiger, Tuesday, April 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern, with an encore presentation at 11 p.m., only on Turner Classic Movies.
She was as bold in life as in pictures. The girl next door with a hard edge and an overwhelming drive to entertain.
Music, lights. I don't know, it makes my toes curl.
The roles she played mirrored her own impetuous climb to the top of the Hollywood heap.
What do you think I am? Don't answer that.
And then, one of the highest paid starlets of the 40s folded under the pressure and loneliness of stardom. The last performance she gave was her own disappearing act, one of the greatest in Hollywood history. Betty Hutton joins Robert Osborne to discuss her bombastic but short career and to reveal why she turned her back on Hollywood.
I don't know, something happened inside. Annie, get your gun, killed me, the performer in me.
Watch the world premiere of Private Screenings with Betty Hutton, followed by an evening of Betty's films. Tuesday, July 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern, with an encore presentation at 11 p.m. Only on Turner Classic Movies.
Get lost down the old King's Road, through a maze of twisted tongues. Streets slick with corruption and paved with heartache. This is where even angels fear to tread. A boulevard of bad intentions cast in fog where the only light burns from midnight kisses and someone's private rage on a public stage. From innocent faces with a price to pay. Behind the gates of the MGM British Studios, Thursdays and Fridays all this month. In a neon city built from lost wages, signs burn red and blue temptation. In a showroom frenzy Footlights strobe off a jumpsuit wrapped tight around a dream come true. A man in his element, on and off the stage. A candid portrait of the king of rock and roll and our star of the month, Elvis. That's The Way It Is, Special Edition, a TCM World Broadcast Premiere documentary. Monday, January 15th at 8 p.m., plus 19 other Elvis movies, Monday nights in January. Where the sky falls off the edge, there are men who speak with their guns and laugh in the face of a town called nowhere. Fight is right, and wrong is a song like the Ballad of an Outlaw on the Run in the films of Director of the Month, John Sturges, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Get lost this month on Turner Classic Movies.